Well, good evening. Ira Epstein, hope all is well with you. Hope you're getting yourself involved in the March basketball tournaments. A lot of fun in America with those. We've gone crazy in our weather. We're back into a high of 30, and today is Sunday, and this is the 17th of March, 2024, the afternoon. No real news developed on Israel-Hamas at this time, and I am at 1:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And there's just absolutely no new news. We don't know what's going to happen if more aid can get in. If it was unusual to see Senator Schumer call for the toppling of a U.S. ally. Extremely unusual. I've never seen that. And I don't know that it isn't warranted, all right? I mean, it certainly appears that Netanyahu is not favored by his own people. But do we really have the right to say that? It would be almost like them calling for the toppling of President Biden. What if we said that about the Prime Minister of the UK? You don't do that. All right. But what you do is, what's this week about? 2 bank reports, big ones. First, when the Bank of England comes out, it's widely expected they're not doing anything, and they're down the road until August. However, immediately in front of us, we have, on Tuesday and I think Wednesday, the Bank of Japan, and they are expected to twist and turn things a bit. Are they going to play with their yield controls, curve yield controls? Are they going to remove them? Are they going to move from a negative interest rate in some of their different instruments to flat? We don't know. What's the impact going to be on repatriation of money? I doubt it's anything to start with if it's a small move. But larger moves over time will probably get repatriation going. In the United States, our Federal Reserve is now going to give us the dot plot. That's what you want to hone in on. Has there been movement? Are we still at the point where 19 members, and the dot plots are anonymous. You don't know whose is whose. Are they going to be, they're calling for 3 cuts this year? 2. I seriously doubt anybody's calling for 4, all right? What did you see on the CPI or PPI that would tell you, no, the Fed's got to move quicker? If anything, they're fighting sticky inflation. Cutting rates would make it even stickier or drive it up. So don't look for 4. That wouldn't be a good move. In the gold market, on a monthly basis, you're up 5% for the month still. You're halfway through the month, basically. Did the market on a weekly chart get a bit of a correction? Yeah, corrected 1% so far. Supports all the way back at the 2050 level. That's fairly far. That's $100 an ounce away. You had an inside week. That means you didn't take out the prior week's high or low. The market has a pattern of a lower low and a higher high, so this is called a vertical price run. It's a run where the market goes up, and every week that it was doing that, it was making a higher high, not giving any correction, and they were lengthy runs. Now the market's giving you a slight pause. A pause doesn't mean it's turned bearish. It's a pause. We know where the support is. The resistance is the 2153 level, the Bollinger Band. How often do markets stay over Bollinger Bands? Just 5% of the time. So if you were a betting person, 95% of the time, you would win your bet that the market's going to pull back in the band. You're going to lose 5%. I like those odds all day long. That does not mean you go short for that. You know why? Where it pulls back into the band can be a higher number. The band can shoot up and prices can be higher, and you're selling it here, and then all of a sudden you go, well, yeah, it's under the band, but it's higher than that. It's one thing to come out or lighten up positions. It is very different to go short at the band. The next thing is you're overbought. Overbought market over the upper Bollinger Band on a weekly basis, this is not the place to be. In the gold-silver ratio, well, right now, silver's plunging underneath the 18-week average of closes. When you look at silver, it's up to the upper Bollinger Band. Now, each time it has done this, it has failed at it. That does not mean I am saying go short. I'm going to clarify that. That would certainly mean I think the pros are not adding to positions. I think they're taking them off. Second part of the statement. Eventually, this, if it's a base, as I suspect it is, you have to break out of it and stay over it for a while. So that is the big thing. Cutting off some of the position is not the same as going short. You don't hear me saying ever here, go short, you're going to get out down there. I do say it wouldn't surprise me to pull back down there. That doesn't mean you don't keep if you have embedded readings, your long position. You don't have the embedded readings. So this either moves into a vertical price rise or it's ready and ripe to come back a bit. In the copper market, it's the same thing. First move over that number. You've got a confluence of the green, the 100-week average, the red, the 18-week average, and the gray, the 200-week average. They're all right here. So we know where the big support is. It begins 285.80, right on down to the 280, 230, and it's loaded with support in there. But overbought, first move over. Now, it becomes a breakout to the upside if this week you close, number one, you take out this week's high and you close right at the top of the range. Then I say we have a vertical move on our hands and away we go one more time. You don't have that in the platinum. You have a market that's got higher high, lower low, just sort of fighting a battle right here, not even trending, lower low, higher high, back and forth spinning in that sideways action. And in the dollar, you have a downtrend in the swing line, but the bias is up since the market is over the 18-week average. Now, that bias can change every day because as we develop a new bar, if it gets under it, then the bears have control. If it stays over it, it neutralizes the bearishness that the weekly chart would have. So, interesting time in the market. I'll be covering this as I do every morning for my subscribers. Now, at approximately 5 in the morning, that's a.m. Central Time, I open up my charts. They'll look like this. They're black. They've got all kinds of lines on them. When I say all kinds, you learn them real fast. I show more averages, more other studies than you get when you're looking at my free end of the day video, and that's by design, obviously. Also, my new charting service could be rolled out this week. I'm very excited about it. It's the best I've done. And what I made a change in it this time is I said, I'm not going to give as many examples of things that I can cherry pick that worked in the past. Rather, we're going to tie it to the morning subscriber video. It's important that you look at that because they all unfold right in front of our eyes. And then you're really saying, look at it unfold. And I'm able to go back on the chart and show them anyway. So a bit of a change. And I like it, all right? I just thought it made more sense and it keeps you engrossed for what's happening right here, right now. Why I'm saying do this, do that. Not every trade will work or lose. That's so important because now you're seeing the money management come in to swing with it. So we're going to talk weekly trades, daily trades. We do that every morning. You just go to iraepstein.com for the morning video. Go under the word research. It's waiting there. You can get the combo where it's the spider and ETF. And if you like my twice daily readings where I really point you in directions and show things that you don't see in other places, take that with it. I think you'll find that we have a lot of people that do that because I'm bringing up ideas. Example, it's hard to get into gasoline right now. Option spreads. Take a look at those. I talk futures here. Nothing wrong with putting one of those on for the spring, summer months. By the way, spring's in what, 2 days? Doesn't feel like it. Feels like we're in spring, but it's 2 more days officially. I'm Ira Epstein. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, call my staff. Go to our website or move your cursor to the top up here, and I'll speak with you come Monday. Take care.